setting this shit up at EVO. That's fucking
Check,
crazy.
check.
Yeah, I love you, bro. You're the best.
I don't know what you were saying. I got some questions for you to answer this time around.
Again?
Again.
No, stop. This cheating ass motherfucker.
Capcom versus SNK 2. That is one of my all-time favorite fighters ever.
See, look at Jalen looking out for everybody out here. Look at that.
Yeah, everybody.
Frankie System.
The one and only, baby.
Wash your ass.
Yeah.
I took my hand off the controller and then mashed every button, and I won.
He rigged my buttons.
Cooked them.
You want to make a splash? You make it at EVO.
I told y'all that combo breaker. Y'all need some common sense. Please wash your ass when you come to these events.
There's a lot of space here. I feel like we're able to space out the air conditioning. Like, I was actually freezing on Friday.
Yeah.
This tournament, every year, it's always the most special. It's the World Championship. It don't get bigger than this.
Nah.
What do you mean you can't make EVO? Dude, this is it.
Dead said I'm gonna wash you.
Cooked them.
And he washed then cooked me.
Yeah.
What I can only smell as burnt mayo on top of a car.
What was the quote that James from Team Rocket had? Old sneakers, soaked in stink bug juice.
So I was at EVO one year, and let's just say there's some women that wanted to become my friends for a price that I was not willing to pay.
No, don't do that.
I do not work on 2XKO. Please don't ask me for anything.
Yeah.
We can't think on a level of like there's other people that do other shit than us.
Shout out to the Mortal Kombat community.
You guys got all these time to study all these frames and all this data for all these games, right? Y'all need to study some motherfucking soap, water, and deodorant.
Some people say you ain't FGC if you don't know Windjammers.
One snap, and you telling me no Smash players?
We're at the Capcom booth standing outside. Special permission. All right, shout out to Tony. What does EVO mean to you?
Okay, just go with the hard-hitting questions, okay? Jeez. This guy.
As a team manager, stress.
All right.
A lot of stress. You running after like people who like shiny objects 24/7. Here, focus.
The
You here.
dynamic
Yes.
focus.
And also, nobody wants to tell you a schedule.
I told you mine.
Late. Anyway.
EVO's really important, man, because I grew up on fighters.
Yeah.
I've grown up on Street Fighter 2, Capcom SNK 2,
Fire game.
Marvel's Capcom 1, like all the crossover games.
Yeah.
Like all the old school games, King of Fighters, 98, like Last Blade, like a lot of games I've played throughout my lifetime, and being able to actually come to an EVO, pretty awesome. EVO is just a staple that's part of my life. I don't compete. I'm a little too old. I'm a dad now, so I don't really got the time.
Yeah, I feel that.
I support my peoples, you know, support you, support my brother, Shaq, my boy Julius, boy Herman's over there playing, you know, everybody that's here out competing, you know what I'm saying, for the love of the game.
That's what's up. All right.
EVO to me, because I've been in this game for so long, I've been doing the perlers and everything. As my man got me behind my booth, y'all
right.
can catch me at Dynamic Beadwork. He'll tag you in all the socials and everything.
That's right.
EVO for me is literally community.
Yeah.
Like this is the Super Bowl of the events, where all the community come together. All the artists come together, all the vendors. You can guys test out the new games, see what's coming up in the community. This is literally like the big one for me.
Right.
It's nice to see folks that I don't see a whole lot. You know?
Right. That's what's up. That's a beautiful answer. I like that.
EVO means a lot to me. The name itself, Evolution, encapsulates so much of what it's become to me.
Yeah.
So I got to do one of the spoken word tracks on the EVO album this year. A part of what I'm going to say is on that track, but my husband sent to me EVO 2009. That was the first time I'd ever been exposed to it. I watched it. I thought it was some of the neatest thing that I had ever seen.
Yeah.
And so from then it was, you know, just every year, gotta watch it. And then it became, in 2022, the first time I was here,
Yeah.
I really feel like it became the evolution of who I was as a commentator, a content creator. And now I didn't even know I was in this Crunchyroll commercial until it aired, and that's on there, and I'm in the commercials, I'm in this content. I got to do arena finals. The growth it's an evolution for me as a person, and that's what I feel like EVO's about, is the growth.
As a friend, I'm very proud of her. You have no idea. She started off with a little game called Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Back in the day,
Look where she's at now.
that and BB Tag.
Oh,
all
yeah.
the tag players.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I've been going to EVO every year since 2011. This tournament means a lot to me. It is my vacation. It is where I get to reunite with my friends that I only see once or twice a year. And it's Las Vegas.
Right.
This tournament, every year, it's always the most special. It's the World Championship. It don't get bigger than this.
Nah.
I've seen it change And by that, I mean I've seen it grow. Sometimes for the best, sometimes for the worst. But they keep bringing me back. I can't stay away.
Man, I think EVO is the culmination of just fighting games as a whole. I look at this as a way for just friends to come together and just enjoy and appreciate what we all have a passion for.
Right.
Part of it is that, like, yeah, you have your main stage, like 8 or 9 games, but there's so many other games on the side. Not only you may have never heard about it, you get to learn about it, you get to play, you get to find new people to interact with that's part of that community. They're genuinely pretty welcoming, and they're like, oh, you never heard of this? Come here, let me show you my favorite game because I'm so passionate about it. Come hang out.
Yeah.
And it's usually open arms. So EVO is just an amazing experience to enjoy a passion you have for fighting games.
Yeah, that's a beautiful answer.
EVO means to me it's a great event.
Yeah.
It's fun to go to. This is my second one.
So that's good.
We're chilling.
EVO is the Super Bowl of fighting video games.
Naturally.
It is the biggest fighting video game tournament, not just in the United States, but the world. For me, you know, when I shouldn't say when I competed. I would still compete if I had the time or the money. But like EVO was the apex for me. EVO was the be all end all. What do you mean you can't make EVO? Dude, this is it. Like, what other tournament are you going to if you can't make EVO?
Right.
At least because it was perceived, whether it is or not anymore, I'm not going to say, but it's definitely one of the big 3. My perception was you want to make a splash, you make it at EVO. It is a worldwide tournament, the best of the best convene at EVO. That is where you make your mark on history.
You know, I was saying to somebody last night or 2 nights ago that, like, we were talking more about Street Fighter, but like without Street Fighter 4, like, I wouldn't be standing here. And like, I had been playing fighting games before that.
Yeah.
But like, Evolution was always a thing to come to.
Yeah.
And it was always some like this sort of thing, like being from New York, you don't, you know, when you're young, you don't really get to come out to the West Coast very often, if ever. And so like coming to my first EVO, I was 20, I think. And so I couldn't even gamble. Like I couldn't do any of the Vegas things. So I was literally just like playing fighting games, bored out of my mind because you can only play for so long. But then like the next year I was 21, we could actually go out. And like, it was that year that like we had done ECT a couple times or East Coast Throwdown a couple times and like started to kind of figure ourselves out, me and Joe. We went to a party at a club on top of the Rio, which is where EVO used to be. The club was called Voodoo, and it was just up there that me and Joe were just sort of like looking over the city being like, yo, like we're here, like we did the thing, we're here. And so like it's just sort of like a culmination kind of thing. It's a destination, but it's also like even if you go 0-2, like you are still competing at the best fighting game tournament in the world. You're putting your money up, not your funny up, and you're trying your best. And like EVO is just, it's so magical. So I know it's a really long answer, but it's really hard to quantify.
What is the craziest thing that's happened to you at an EVO event?
All right, we'll give the PG answer.
So one that is like a positive one, which is someone in the team had a lady of the night try to get into a room.
What?
Anyway, let's continue on with that. That's all I want to say.
That third strike that happened yesterday,
Bro.
What is he doing? Oh.
that energy will never be matched right now.
Nope.
I don't care what other finals happen. Every finals need to come with that type of energy that 3S had.
Literally what I'm saying, bro.
Because my man, that Hugo player,
Hayao
freaking stole the show.
Stole it.
Bust out the Jean-Claude Van Damme split. I'd have been like, yo, I can't compete no more, man.
Bro, you know how Justin and Daigo got those new awards, the Impact Award? They should have gave Hayao an award right there for that.
That was a new EVO moment right there.
Just seeing my peoples play. I mean, dude, the competition is tough, man. Like, you got to know how to get out of that anxiety because I get anxious when I play sometimes, even when I play y'all, because it's like I'm competing. And I'm like, oh, man. But like just seeing like my brother progress, which I'm really proud of, it's something that's, I don't know, it's pretty awesome, bro. I love it, man.
Where I used to train way back when I was like first getting prepared to come to my first EVO was Next Level. Okay, so Next Level back in 2011 was very different from today. So it was very crowded. It was very loud. It was very like, we don't know you. We're going to yell at you and say things about you to throw you off your game because we're cheering on our boy. For the months that I was training, I had the opportunity to learn that I could just tune out everybody because I don't really care what they're saying. And when I came to EVO, there was a guy that I was playing against. And he had a crew of like 7 dudes there. And they were just shit-talking me the entire time. And I could hear they're like, this dude is trash. He sucks. Finish this up. We're hungry. We want to go eat. Why are you taking so long? Body this dude. And I didn't say a word. And I just sat there and I waited patiently, and He was up. We were in game 2. He was already up. We were on round 2. So he was just like, I'm about to end this. And I reversed everything and came back and beat him 2-1.
Let's go.
I bodied him so bad after. All I heard in the back from his boys was, yo, you suck. How you let this dude beat you? And I went to go shake his hand and he slapped my hand away. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go report my winnings, and I'm still in bracket, and you're not. Have a good day. And that was my first EVO experience, and that was like one of the closest memories I hold to my heart still to this day.
So in other words, get fucked. I hate people that are like that. It bothers
Yeah,
me.
man, like, have fun.
I think it comes down to two things. One of them is Losers Finals 2023, Jimmy J. Tran in Melty Blood.
Ooh.
That was the wildest run. Just being able to see Jimmy do so much and getting to work with Obama was amazing too. So that was great. But this year, Grand Finals for Uni. So for the first time, we had neither opponent had ever won an EVO or EVO Japan.
Yeah.
Neither of them. It was the furthest a European player had ever gotten in a French bred title.
Yeah.
Sitting in Grand Finals. And for me, it was really special because it's the character I play and the character that's my favorite of all time.
Ooh.
And so I get to experience that live with the reload going over. You just feel it.
Yeah.
That magic will never go away.
That's beautiful. Okay, got like.
So we are in Vegas, and Vegas is known for a couple things, not necessarily fighting games. So I was at EVO one year, and let's just say there's some women that wanted to become my friends for a price that I was not willing to pay. That was probably the craziest thing. I never really had to pay for friendship, and I wasn't going to start then, if you catch my drift.
One of the coolest things that I love seeing at EVO is when people are playing in pools, it's all tense, but the tournament organizer has to call out the gamer tags of the people who have to play. And you hear some of the funniest gamer tags. I've heard Thought Buster 101 before. Wow. I've heard Super Saiyan Sean Hannity. One of the craziest things I ever saw, there was an E-Honda player. If I remember right, he was legally blind. Due to the accessibility options of Street Fighter 6, he was able to play based on sound, and he won the match against his opponent. And a huge crowd was accumulating and watching because it's like someone who you would not expect to play fighting games was not just playing fighting games, but excelling at fighting games.
That's fire.
And that's the beauty of the FGC. That's the beauty of video games. Not only did he make a fan out of me that day, to see people come together in support for this person and to see this person spread their wings and fly, it's a beautiful thing. Who's the player in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike? He lit up the whole room with what he was doing. The FGC needs more of that. That personality is what will take us, not just the FGC, but esports in general, to the next level. He made a lot of fans for himself that day. He made a lot of fans for Street Fighter Third Strike that day. I don't even want to say it was weird. It's something that I'm like, dude, this is esports. This is what we should aspire to. This is why we're all here.
I'm getting so hyped just listen to this man speak. I'm so
Because I
happy
speak the
he's here.
truth. I don't put on airs. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear.
I got out of pools in Strive last year.
Nice.
The way I got out of pools in Strive was I took my hand off the controller and then mashed every button, and I won. Bruh. It was close set. Final game, final round. I got spooked, and I just said, I'm winning. That's it.
Shout out to Robin Renegade. You probably know what I'm talking about. Craziest thing, Latif crowd surfing. I think that was 2010 or 2011. That was really fucking cool. I got to sort of like lift him up a couple times while he crowd surfed. I don't even remember if he won Marvel or if he just like won a top 8 match or something. It didn't matter. Like, the result didn't matter. I'd say like the craziest thing, it didn't happen to me, but Long Island Joe's run in 2016.
Oh, my favorite.
It was so special. Like, I cried for probably like an hour straight. Like, I could not stop crying when he did it. He just qualifying, and then like he got to win. Like, he managed to win his first top 8 match.
Right.
That was an incredible match. And like Joe qualified, his sister called me and said, how do we get Dad or Bill or, LI Dad to Vegas? How do we do this? And I was like, okay, here's your airport. Fly to Vegas. We'll pick him up. Like, it was overnight. Like, Joe's dad paid for a ticket overnight to Vegas.
Wow.
Showed up while Joe was in rehearsal in the green room. I escorted him from the doors of Mandalay Bay under the stage. Had like
Oh, wait, we getting real shit. Oh, okay.
Ryan.
You still have it. Nah.
I still have the wristband, the backstage wristband in my wallet.
That's fire.
The backstage wristband in my wallet from when we snuck Joe's dad in. And I got to sit next to him while he watched his son fucking live his dream and succeed.
That's fucking
And like,
that is
it was it gives me chills to think about.
So out of all the moments, I want to know what you consider a defining EVO moment.
Besides 37.
Well, if that's your answer, then
No.
I mean that is
Well,
pretty
besides-
iconic.
I mean, it is iconic.
Not with me, just period.
Period.
Daigo comeback. Daigo comeback.
Oh, okay.
The EVO moment.
The EVO moment. Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure most people will say this, but you know the infamous Ken parry.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. That's a
That,
clear
you know,
staple.
For even moment 37.
that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen, and it definitely set the bar.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, those guys are legends, Daigo and
Justin
Wong, which I got to see. I got
Yeah.
to meet them, so
Yeah.
they're pretty cool people.
Yeah, man.
It's just crazy, bro. It's legendary. How you know to do that back then? Unless you were just in training mode and you were just
Facts.
parrying and you knew. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my man Punk on blast.
Oh shit.
Punk, the alpha, love the dude. That year with him and Takedo when he was cruising in winners in Street Fighter V, he was busting ass. And you know America haven't won an EVO in Street Fighter since like HD Remix with Snake Eyes. Punk and Takedo Grand Finals. I was popping off a lot of shit. Everyone's like, yo, America about to do it. And then when Takedo reset that bracket and Punk hit instant rematch, as my man Evan Walker from Philly, I know a done man when I see him. As soon as he hit that instant rematch, it was a wrap.
It's a wrap.
I'm gonna go back in time. Let's rewind a little bit. EVO 2011, my first one at the Rio.
Wow.
This was the first year for Marvel 3, and this was also, it was arcade edition for Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
I was fortunate to be in the crowd when Daigo got perfected by Punko. And I was also there when PR Balrog caught the scant with Tron's level 3, his Phoenix, to reset the bracket in grand finals. I have never gotten that hype before, ever.
That's pretty
That
hype.
might be way, way back, but I encourage people to watch those top 8s. They were incredible. And that right there was like, I have to go to EVO every single time. And the reason I keep doing that is because I don't want to miss out on anything. FOMO is a real thing.
It really is.
I never miss finals since then. I always find a way to make it here. Last time y'all saw me, I was in a wheelchair. I was in crutches. I had a walking boot. Right now, look, I'm stepping. I'm glad to be back.
The ghost of Marvel. That's all I'll say.
Umisho winning Guilty Gear in 2022 when we came back.
That's fire.
When Guilty Gear was
Yeah.
the main title game. I don't think anybody will ever forget that. Honestly, though, thinking about it now, like it still is emotional.
Yeah.
When Street Fighter Finals, when in the arena, everybody started using the phone lights. Having that moment where it got quiet. If you weren't there, like I feel like the cameras just didn't do it justice because there was this moment where it just got silent. And
Yeah.
it was just the lights. You could see everything, and Sejam just, got back on from coming from break and just said, wow. And that was this moment that everyone shared. And I don't
Yeah.
think there's ever going to be anything like that again.
You know what? That is pretty defining. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Yes.
kind of godlike.
I forgot which Street Fighter where they were taking off their shirts. Like just bringing back those zany moments and Third Strike where like you just have people jumping like Elena, popping it like it's hot.
Hayao is the GOAT. I love him.
We just Hayao is the best. Yo, if my opponent did that to me, I literally would just turn off the game and just leave. Yo, if you're gonna just bring a donkey out and just start slamming on the ground, nah. We're not playing no more. Obviously, you're the winner. I cannot just deal with that.
If you had the opportunity to have your own EVO moment, what would it be?
Oh, easy. Go on stream, add EVO, and then win on stream to make it out of bracket and pop the fuck off.
I like that. That's a nice one.
It sound a little soft, but like just being able to interview my peoples and like record everybody, and like it's kind of like I've been going around with my vlog camera just trying to catch footage, and it's kind of turning into this passion project now, and I'm just like, dang, this is like really cool because I mostly only do automotive stuff, but
right.
I'm thinking about really committing to doing like gaming events like this,
So this ain't the last time you're gonna see my boy out here. You know what I'm saying?
definitely,
Shout
man.
outs.
I'll be out here.
My personal EVO moment, I got to call Windjammers finals alongside Austin Creed.
Ooh.
What's going on? Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed. We didn't have time to do an interview because I'm running like crazy. Just wanted to say, hey, throw it in the episode. There we go. EVO, let's go.
Thank you, sir.
Top 16 in any multi-thousand entry game. Top 16. Top 8 in Melty. 'Cause
Nice.
I know it's a little bit smaller of a pool, so that means, less competition, but still good competition.
Okay.
So I would like to get top 8 since it's a smaller pool that you have to run through.
Okay, nice. All right, all right.
I mean, honestly, my Evo moment is when I come through the booth and I got all these people showing me love. Like, and the first and foremost, what people do in the long-term community is they ask me about my family and my kid first and foremost.
Yeah.
So that's my moment right here.
Right.
Because I already know I'm already established in the community, but it's warm. It's the love that y'all show me when y'all ask about my family more than before me.
That's beautiful.
I want to be in top 8 in one of the main games. That to me would be my defining moment. I'm sorry, top 6. Hopefully they go to top 8. That's it. Maybe it'll be 2XKO. Maybe it'll be the next Power Rangers game. I made it out of pools in MK1, and I didn't practice for that game, so maybe the next NRS game. I don't know. But it's my time. I've been coming here, again, all these years. It's my time now. I have to do that. I have to do that for myself to be content.
Your Evo moment.
Make it out of my third strike pool today.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be pretty. Like, I'm really happy I even went 1 and 2 in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I won a match at Evo. Like, I haven't done that since MK9, where I think I went like 5 and 2 or 4 and 2 or something. Like, Street Fighter 6 is the first fighting game that I've really wanted to play in years. And so, like, coming to my competing at my first Evo that I'm competing at in probably a decade.
Yeah.
And just going 1 and 2 is really nice, but I would definitely love to make it out of my third strike pool or at least beat somebody.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I feel like you can. I know
We'll
you
see.
can.
I have to unlearn Street Fighter 6 in 2 hours.
Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
I don't know because I want it to be organic. I don't want it to be planned. I want whatever becomes a defining moment for me to evolve naturally.
Yeah.
To just encapsulate who I am.
Yeah.
And so if I plan it, it's not going to be the natural thing that I want it to become.
No, yeah, no,
So
naturally.
I want it to be a surprise.
You
whatever
want it to
is.
just happen.
I do. I want it to happen.
I love that answer. That's a great answer. This is why I had to get Jalen on here, okay? All right, so now to change it up, the
All
flow
right.
of this whole thing. What's the raunchiest smell you've smelled at any of these events?
Oh boy.
Pass.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, there was a dude yesterday walked past me. He was kind of smelling a little rank, but you know, I'm not trying to, shout him out or whatnot, but you gotta always smell good, bro. We in hot weather. Luckily, it's air conditioning here.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It may mask some smells, but not everything, all right?
Right,
So
right.
It's all about hygiene, you gotta take into consideration other people. Just a little bit of advice, whoever you are.
Yeah, smash that soap button.
Actually, this year's been pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, no, actually,
there's just been like overwhelming food smells every now and then.
Okay,
That's
okay.
when you're not expecting the food smell and it's not something that your brain is ready to process. That gets to me, and I think that's really been it.
Yeah,
No, this
okay.
year has really been quite good. There's a lot of space here. I feel like we're able to space out. The air conditioning is like I was actually freezing on Friday.
Yeah,
it was very
a little
cold.
chilly, yeah.
It's actually been quite good this year.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good to know.
Look, we're gamers. I just played 4 sets of DDR. I was sweating my balls off.
Yeah.
Some folks will do that and not put on antiperspirant or deodorant or something. That happens.
That's messed up.
There's 22,000 people here this year. The fact that it smells normal is incredible.
Right. So far, so good.
But there were some years with certain games where, oh God, it was like a wall of BO. That was like you would walk through the doors and be like,
oh, I hate that.
That's the wildest smell is the BO. But believe me, it's not as bad as it used to be. You're fine. Come to Evo.
All right, and Evo, it actually happened day 1. Shout out to the Mortal Kombat community. But I walked over to the Mortal Kombat community when I was looking for my boy in his pool, and I walked by 5 different areas of pools for Mortal Kombat on day 1, and the smell intensified from each set of people that I walked past. Straight up, it got progressively worse. Like, it was bad. And I was like, it shouldn't be that bad because it's really cold in here. The AC works well. We're very spaced out. And I didn't think that was possible. Prove me wrong.
So we went from the Smashers to the MK players.
Well, I can't say Smashers because they're not here.
Alrighty.
They're still number 1.
Well, listen, there's no Smash players here, so it's definitely an improvement from Combo Breaker. Without a doubt. Raunchiest smell. I'm saying at Resorts World. On the way over here, we have to go outside. We have to walk through the outside to get to the Las Vegas Convention Center.
Okay.
There's some characters that were outside.
Characters.
There's some characters that, let's just say, I hope it rains for them. Like, quite literally weather. I feel bad, but I was walking by. Somebody had a bunch of, like, expired food around them. And, like, I saw Ryan Apples and stuff. I'm like, yo, I got to keep it moving. I'm trying to walk as fast as possible, even though right now I have a limp. But that's probably it. On the way over here, it was not the best. It was like behind some generator outside.
You have to get up for that one.
Us gamers always have this stereotype. I'm kind of OCD.
Yeah.
I take my cleanliness very seriously. Like I'll take 40-minute showers, right? It's a ritual. Do not disrupt the process.
Can't
Looking
confirm.
like this doesn't just happen, right? Don't be part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. People were saying like, God, the stench is awful. Some people saying, well, you know, I didn't bring deodorant. I didn't have time to shower or something like that. Bro, we are smack in the middle of the freaking desert. I don't know what you were, people are like, it's so hot. I don't know what you were expecting. I've lived here for 3 years, man. Like, 3 years, this Tuesday. I've lived here for 3 years. You don't get used to the heat. You gotta be prepared for it. I have to shower because I'm standing out on the strip trying to get people going into a nightclub. I can't even describe. Sweaty socks, stinky feet, that's got nothing compared to some of the things I've smelled. I've heard some people saying, mask up. What was the quote that James from Team Rocket had? Old sneakers, soaked in stink bug juice. Is that what?
Quoting Pokemon?
Yeah.
How bad this shit was.
Look, I have tried to challenge that stereotype, to set trends to change that stereotype, but the world just does not seem to want to change. I probably said too much again.
In pools, I sit down next to a gentleman, and what I can only smell as burnt mayo on top of a car. That's like the best way. Like it is. I thought it was a tactic. That's how bad it was. I thought he was doing it on purpose because that man smelled. Oh,
that's funny.
But that's the best way I can describe it.
Okay, so funny. I'm gonna say this. It's important to shower.
It's very important.
Don't be throwing on other smells on top of your smells to disguise your smells. Just wash your ass.
Yeah.
Take a shower, then deodorize. Don't go and say, I'm going to funk up the place. Then I'm going to pick Axe body spray and try to buffer the smell. You cannot do that. Now, if you actually have like you lose your strength of your perspirant or anything like that, it's great to sanitize those areas where you have really sweated. That actually deodorizes.
Okay.
Like scientifically, it actually deodorizes. Just in case you're a person that has that issue, make sure you have hand sanitizer. Does it, helps you out. Then you spray the perfume. If you don't wipe your ass, wash your ass, or anything like that, it just smells like flowery dookie. We cannot have that. Dookie and Axe body spray smells like something you have to yuck up now. Wipe your ass, wash your ass, brush your teeth, then deodorize.
Noted. Now, EVO.
Like, it's educational.
Okay.
Then.
I told y'all that combo breaker. Y'all need some common sense. Please wash your ass when you come to these events. Y'all need to step your personal hygiene game up. Please wash your ass. All right? I said that. He put the presidential music, the editing was top notch. I'm telling y'all again, y'all need to wash your ass. No reason y'all need to smell like biohazard billies out here, man. Like I was telling Uchi this morning, I stepped into the elevator. Dude coming straight from the hotel room was smelling. I'm like, there's no excuse.
None.
There's body wash, there's soap, and all sorts of other stuff provided for you for free.
Free.
And if not, there's Walgreens, CVS, local convenience store, even the hotel gift shop sells soap and deodorant. It's all you need.
That's all you need.
Do yourself a favor, get your personal hygiene game up.
Please.
No one wants to come to these events smelling you. I need the FGC Bible in my hand.
Yes.
All right? Because
Yes.
here's what I'm going to say right now. You guys got all these time to study all these frames and all this data for all these games, right? Y'all need to study some motherfucking soap, water, and deodorant. There's different levels of everything. You got your antiperspirant and other stuff that be blocking you for 72 hours and all that. That's what y'all need to be really studying.
Mm-hmm.
Stop all this, hey, I needed to get good, blah, blah, blah. Your personal hygiene needs to be good.
Facts.
Because we tired of y'all.
Tired.
There's no excuse.
There is none. And I'm glad that you started off with that. If you had the power to host EVO anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Old Block. I'm just playing. If I could host EVO anywhere, listen, I'm gonna be real. I'm tired of paying for these flights. I'm tired of paying for these hotel prices. I'm tired of paying for Uber. If I could do it, it'll be in Connecticut, maybe like 10 minutes away from me. I'm not trying to pay for all these expenses. Connecticut got the best pizza too, by the way. Way better than here.
Okay, I can agree with that.
New York City.
Oh, tell him.
Bring it to
Easy.
NYC.
And I say that as a tournament organizer who knows that it's fucking impossible to do that for anything less than $1 million.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how Red Bull pulled off that Times Square event where Joe and Javits were commentating and they had it on Times Square televisions. Like, I don't know how much that cost. EVO in Manhattan would be incredible.
Yeah, that would be fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Anywhere in the world. Anywhere.
Anywhere in the world.
See, I'm trying to think. I'm like, what I would want, but also logistically what works. And I'm like, no, don't do that. I think.
I'm getting it.
Me personally, I want something in Europe because I feel like Europeans just don't have as many opportunities as NA or Japan does to get, events there. So maybe Germany, maybe France, things like that. UK, I'm also thinking accessibility of airports, and all of those have really nice accessibility points. Train systems are really good, so that would be fine.
Yeah.
And I also work pretty closely with the European community, so that would be nice to have.
Yeah.
But then, like, as a far out thing, New Zealand. Let's just go to New Zealand. Let's go.
Wow. Okay, we're bringing it
Like,
global.
that would be fun. I don't know. I've always wanted to go to New Zealand.
You know what? Yeah, you have a good point. See, look at Jalen looking out for everybody out here. Look at that.
I would say New York. And I would also say Japan.
Oh, they do it already there.
Did they do it already?
EVO
there?
Japan, yeah.
Okay,
That's its
okay,
own
yeah,
separate
yeah,
thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
Man, I definitely would love to see it in New York if they could incorporate some way of getting the feed out on like the buildings outside so you can actually see the tournaments outside too.
That's fire.
Like that would be pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
If you really think like that would be fire.
Yeah.
I hope they do that. Yo, do that, man. Make that happen.
Yeah, bring it to NYC, baby.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
Miami, Florida.
It's cheating.
I feel like not enough events happen out there. The best we have is CEO. And don't get me wrong, CEO is amazing, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's just all that ever happens.
Yeah.
And I feel like so many more amazing events can happen out there.
It would have to be some sort of waterfall resort. Any resort next to a waterfall, because usually waterfalls have the little cavern behind it that you can like take pictures with and stuff like that. You could have that as a backdrop.
Okay.
Just have your cosplayers go and do a cosplay contest down there or something.
Nice, all
I
right.
think that would be so sick.
Honestly, I really think there is no better location than Las Vegas. I hope it never leaves Las Vegas. It is a Las Vegas staple. Government of Clark County said, like, no, this is EVO Day. Like, we take you guys being here seriously. That's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Especially considering the stigma that gamers still carry today.
Right.
Now, obviously, you could say, well, there's New York. New York may be a bigger deal, but no. The reason why I hesitated is because you could say New York, but no. It should be in Las Vegas. And again, as someone who lives here now, Vegas is such a growth market. It is exploding. Everybody and their grandma's coming here from California. And you got people coming from all over the country to live here and seek their fortune here. There's a lot of opportunity. And EVO, and by extension, the FGC, has been here since day one. They've been here on the ground floor. They were one of the first. Yeah, we had the Las Vegas Aces. Now we have the Golden Knights, which you could say put Vegas on the map of traditional sports, not just on the map, period. You know, we're going to get a basketball team. We're going to get a baseball team. So they say Vegas is exploding. Why would the FGC not want to be a part of that?
That's kind of rough because I've been coming out to Vegas since I was 9 years old. So this is like a second home to me.
Yeah, okay.
Because like even before I started doing EVOs, I was out here on family vacations and stuff. So I mean, from a realistic standpoint, if it was to move somewhere, maybe Arizona or somewhere hot or something.
Okay, interesting.
Because I'm just like, you can't, it has to be somewhere heat.
Yeah, somewhere
we
hot.
Can't go,
Yeah.
and I don't want to like say somewhere in the West.
Obviously, you know Street Fighter and Tekken.
Yes.
Mainstays.
Yes.
These are titles that I don't think I can see a timeline where they will never be at an EVO.
Correct. Yes.
So if you had the choice to decide on what the next main title would be, what would it be?
Def Jam 5 for New York.
Wow. Okay,
Easy.
that was frame one. Okay.
Easy. That game has so much hype and untapped potential that people do not know about. I swear to God, it's an equivalent of level of hype as Third Strike gets when people perfect parry stuff.
Wow.
And like mid-match and a top 6 of match type of stuff. Yeah, easy. Def Jam, Fight for New York. Easy main stage game. Easy.
Okay, aside from Third Strike, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh,
UMK3 at East Coast Throwdown 2, that was the first time that UMK3 was streamed at a major event.
Yeah.
It might have been the first time that UMK3 was ever streamed at a tournament in general that we know of.
Okay.
And that was really just because of me and Joe's love for the game. There was a guy, shout out to Phil995. Shock was a huge part of
Shout out
that,
to
getting
Shock.
that set up. And they were doing this on like a MAME setup on a computer that we hooked into Seb Ree, who's from frame-advantage.com back in the day before Team Spooky was streaming. Seb was our streamer, and it was a huge undertaking to set that up on stream.
Yeah.
And the crowd fucking loved it.
Yeah.
UMK3 is one of the most electric fighting games out there. It has a lot of jank. I'm not stupid. It is so much fun. It's so loud. The violence is so much fun. It's like funny. Like you have friendships and fatalities and babalities and animalities. Like the game gets silly, but it is just so yo, the Frito pie. Shout out to the Frito pie. Is that good? Is that good? Is the Frito pie good though? Okay, great. We got the shout out to the Frito pie.
That would have been disaster.
Yeah, that would have been fucking terrible. UMK3 for sure. It is. It's a crowd pleaser. You cannot sit down while watching that game. It is so much fun.
I'd probably say a racing game or something.
Go ahead. Which one? Mario Kart?
No, yo. I'm a big Need for Speed guy.
Yeah, I knew that.
Gran Turismo guy. You know, I play fighters, but I play racing games too. So if there was any way that I could blend this like a Horizon Forza kind of thing with just Evo stuff, cars parked in around, that'd be pretty cool too.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wish Street Fighter Cross Tekken got its proper due. That game did not get enough credit that it deserved.
Okay.
Because yes, the gem system was busted, but once those tournament gems came out, that game was in a perfect state. That could have also opened up the whole tag team format and everything, the whole 2v2. But Street Fighter Cross Tekken definitely didn't get the shine and love that it was due.
We could go with something like Blaze Blue. We could go with any like off the wall, just like straight to Steam fighter. Get the people who are just Discord fighters out to an EVO tournament.
Right now, what I saw on the show floor, I really want Fatal Fury City Wolves.
That's a fair answer.
That's a fair answer.
You could use that.
One of the indie fighters to actually come out. Like we had Skullgirls
like Diesel Legacy or something like that.
Or
Combo Devils.
Or 5 Force Fighters. You know, like you just have like something that was underground, polished, and needs some love. Like, yeah.
Oh, easily, Bob. Easily.
It's forfeit time. You already know.
Easily. You know, ECT is featuring us for us. You know, the Connecticut special. Now, anyway. Of course, we're going to feature this at EVO. It's probably going to have like 8 to 10 players, but it's still going to be there.
Once a Ranger, always a Ranger.
Absolutely.
Not period main title, just like not like last game to go on, just like one of the 9 games. Windjammers. Windjammers 2. We all know that. You had me on the show. I don't know what else you were expecting. The FGC loves Windjammers. They just don't know it exists yet. Some people say you ain't FGC if you don't know Windjammers, but that's my own bias showing through. I will admit it. I still want to pull for Windjammers. I will support and stand and push for that game till the day I die. Ask the kids I teach esports to at the Meadows School. If we're putting my bias aside, I would love to see Soul Calibur come back, though I imagine one can say that franchise's time is past. I want nothing more than to see a new Bloody Roar. I want that to come. You talk to a lot of people. God! If I had the money, I would throw money to make Bloody Roar come back. And I've said this for years now. I do believe in my heart of hearts, at this point, we are 5 years away from some brazen developer somewhere trying to dig Bloody Roar out of the grave. I firmly believe that. On that note, and I know I'm going off on a little tangent here, but I work under Tong Lee on occasion at DreamHack. And obviously, that man stands Marvel vs. Capcom 3 arguably harder than I stand Windjammers.
Damn.
All right? Arguably harder. Tong, I'm going to give you a run for your money. But the thing is, I do believe, especially recently, Marvel and Capcom both see that the demand is there. I believe before the end of this decade, we will at least hear confirmation, whether it's a hint, tacit confirmation, if not outright confirmation, we will hear about a new Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel's coming back. I will bet money because look at the work that Tong's doing. Look at how it has a showing at EVO consistently every year, despite its age.
Right.
Marvel vs. Capcom will rise again. I fully believe that.
Definitely check out the last video in case you missed it.
Does it have to be out yet?
No.
XKO.
Ooh! Damn! You know what? Believe it or not, you're the first person to say that.
What?
You're the first person to say
How?
that.
Game's good.
It is.
I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Braum is mad fun.
The team that I have played the most right now is Ari Braum, so I hope to continue to get to play more characters.
Listen, I'll be the Braum if you're trying to squad up.
You saw it here
Alright.
first.
We now have retro titles that are being featured.
We do.
So what would be your retro feature?
Of course, Bloody Roar.
Okay.
I wanted to come.
Yep.
Like
Easy.
we have a great community of Bloody Roar play. And Konami, please, can you just release and don't make it a pachinko game? Rival schools to come back, like bring rival schools, and then the troll exit. Evil Zone, Retsuvaju. I know that Uchi's going to find the video for it. Yo, it is the best anime title that's not an anime title. That's a 3D fighter with 2 buttons. It is, and also it has projectile grabs. It's a reason why I have an engineering degree.
Oh.
Bring back the bad anime 3D fighters like Battle Arena Shinden. Just bad, but awesomely good.
Oh, so that's there's a phrase for that. It's
Kusoge.
Kusuge.
Yeah.
I would say Capcom vs SNK 2. That is one of my all-time favorite fighters ever. I go way back with that game. The soundtrack, amazing.
Oh, yes.
If you look at I love looking at the intros for the fights.
Yeah.
Because they used to have the little Easter eggs, certain characters like Ken and Ryu. They would bump this.
Yes,
stuff
I
like
love that. I love that stuff.
Like,
yeah.
Bring that stuff back.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Guilty Gear does it.
You already know MVC2 is gonna come back at some point.
Facts.
I would love to see X-Men vs Street Fighter, Marvel's Capcom, Marvel superheroes, and all the all the good stuff. And SNK, no one asked for FGC Chaos on Steam. No one asked for that. I love the characters and everything, but we ain't asked for that. But I like the direction that's going.
Exactly. That's what matters.
But the SVC Chaos, we didn't do that. I love you, SNK.
You want me to say fighting edition? I'm not gonna say that. I'm very biased. I love Marvel 3. I would keep bringing it back every year if I could.
Okay. But that fighting edition, though.
My background on my phone, man. Since I had my first iPhone, it's been 0. I love Marvel 3.
I might be biased and say Power Stone.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I knew he was gonna say that.
And I think it amplifies because there happened to be a Power Stone tournament here. And I got top 6 in it.
Yeah.
So now my love just amplified for the game.
Yeah.
So,
You're in there.
I'm a little biased. I'm sorry. But that would be my game.
It depends on how retro we're going and how far away denotes retro.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Blaze Blue title because anime fighters, it's kind of my thing. I really like Blaze Blue. That'd be fun. Oh my God, if we had a Plus R tournament, that would be pretty fire.
Yeah.
And of course, I think it's fair, even though it has a season right now, Killer Instinct would also be really cool.
Respect it.
I wish City of the Wolves, having Mark of the Wolves back, that would be really interesting.
That would be. You're giving me some banger answers here.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
UA2.
Wow, Dead or Alive. I haven't heard that.
Specifically
the second one.
two.
Yeah, I haven't heard that franchise being referenced in a long time.
Dead or
That's
Alive
crazy.
2, 100%.
Windjammers.
For a retro title.
Windjammers.
Okay.
But if
The first one?
So it's that's retro.
So wait. So your Evo is Windjammers 2 and Windjammers.
No, no. I thought you were talking about a retro. So here's the thing.
So that's your retro pick. I just want to know.
So I wouldn't have both Windjammers games.
Okay.
Be made. I'm not that biased. I'm not that biased. I'm not that biased. I'm not that biased. One period retro game. Def Jam Fight for New York.
I respect that. Okay.
Def Jam Fight for New York.
I respect that.
Def Jam
I'm
Fight
sure
for
a lot of
New
people
York.
are going to respect that. I guarantee
Def Jam
that.
Fight for New York.
Aside from UMK3, I would love to see CVS2. I know it gets a bad rap as a boring game, and the matches do kind of go on forever, but it just harkens back to this time at Chinatown Fair where for years in the back corner of CF, there was a Marvel 2 cab, a Third Strike cab, and a CVS 2 cab. And they were just filled on Friday and Saturday nights until 1 in the morning.
Right, yeah.
And so just seeing that trifecta again, each one get its burn, that'd be really nice.
Okay.
It's a long fighting game though, so I don't know.
I got to also ask you this. What is the best food you've had at an Evo event?
Tacos El Gordo. A taco there is like $4.12 to be exact. I spent $40 each day that I was there. Don't regret it at all. The El Pastor has some fresh pineapple. The carne asada is very asada. They got every Jarritos flavor you can take. You can
They got Jarritos
imagine.
here?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Galleta
fire.
piña, best one. They also have lengua and sesos for all the ones that you're into this. I don't eat beef tongue or beef brain or whatever. I'm good with that. It be hitting.
Word.
Paying out those prices better be hitting. Easily the best thing I've had right so far this weekend.
Most of the people on the team always go to Comex, and that's a Korean Mexican restaurant.
Right.
Fusion is just like, it's insanely good. Always go there every single year. We love Comex, and I think Comex will get some love after we leave. So when this video comes out, yeah.
I thought you were about to be like, we love Comex and Comex loves us. I'm like, damn, all right, cool.
Bro, yo, when we left yesterday, man, we went to this Thai spot, right? We were gonna get seafood at the spot with like Herman and Nikki. And then Julie's like, no, we want fried rice. So then we would go. And mind you, like every place is like booked. Everywhere is booked, dude.
Yeah.
So I say, yo, this is Thai spot around the corner. We go to the Thai spot. Best crab fried rice I've ever had, bro. Like, I'm not capping. My cap going to the floor right now, bro. It is the best Thai food that I've ever had.
Right.
Like, no cap.
No cap. Dang. All right. That's what's
Like,
up. No.
It's really good. Like,
Oh my God. So there is this Thai spot that I went to last night where I actually tried duck for the first time.
Oh.
And it was with this amazing, like, unique curry sauce that was dripped in it. When it came with basil fried rice with chicken inside of it. It had shrimp. It was like jumbo shrimp where they took the shrimp out of the shell, end of the shell, and the tail of the shrimp. They connected it, cooked it, layered it in like a butter Cajun sauce with like Thai drippings. Yo, it was so good you could eat the shell of the shrimp. It turned into like a chip, and the waiter was like, yo, you can actually eat this. Like, it's really good, and it was delicious. Like, I would never touch the shell of a shrimp to just be like, I'm just gonna eat it. And I ate the shell and it was amazing.
That's fire.
And then they had like a upside down pineapple cake with ice cream and caramel sauce on the side. Yo, it was just fire. And it wasn't expensive and very easy to share. Didn't hurt my stomach or anything. And I have a pretty sensitive stomach, so like it was good to go out, eat that, and know like, hey, I'm fine. Like, this was actually good cooked food.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That sounds tasteful.
Yeah, it was really good.
I had nothing but sushi this weekend.
Oh, okay.
There is a banging sushi place called Yama Sushi.
Mm.
It's open to 2 a.m. All you can eat. If you love sushi, go there, because when you can order rolls, you can order them in halves.
Oh.
So you can be like, instead of getting a full 8, you get a 4.
Yeah.
So you can just like mix it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So
Okay.
it's a lot of bang for your buck.
That's what's
and
up.
also check out Fuku Burger.
Oh, I had that.
The Korean burger
Can
spot.
confirm it's fire.
Yeah.
Denny's nachos. I didn't know Denny's even had nachos. Those are fire.
Okay.
I had those last night.
Okay, all right.
On Thursday, went with a couple of different people to a vegan place called the Modern Vegan. It had, I don't know, probably about 60 different options. And I am not vegan, but you know, I wanted to hang out with my friends.
Yeah, of course.
And if I hadn't known that it was vegan, I wouldn't have known.
Oh, wow.
At all.
okay.
I got a burger with bacon and cheese on it. And I mean, all of it was vegan. And it was one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. They had banh mi's, they had pasta, they had breakfast all day. They had macaroni and cheese with brisket, and it's all vegan.
Wow.
Go to Modern Vegan. It was amazing.
So it's
and
magic.
It's magic, and also very reasonably priced.
Oh,
Very
nice.
reasonable. My whole burger, which was huge, and a side of fries, and I got it was a fancy strawberry, like a sparkling strawberry drink, was I think $28.
Oh, snap. All right.
Yeah, I was like, okay, for Vegas prices, I'll take it.
For all
That's
that,
real
yeah.
good.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you want a good burger at a decent price, yo, Fuku Burger.
Oh, okay.
I'll show it to you after.
Okay.
I'll show a picture for you guys right here. There you go. Your bonus question.
Bonus question.
You could take a second, if you need to think about this one. Was Thanos right?
What?
G14 classified.
Dang.
Hell yeah, he was right.
I mean, you know, Steve Rogers was like, I saw a pod of whales when I walked crossing the bridge this morning, come back into New York. I mean, was he right? Who knows? I mean, it's all about perspective.
I don't understand.
So you haven't seen like Avengers or any of those movies? Oh.
I haven't watched any of the Marvel movies except for Deadpool.
You what? All right, here we go. All right. No, but we do have issues. There are issues that need to be solved. Can I say, was he right about the way he's trying to solve them? No, because he had all the power in the universe. Although, like, yeah, you could go and, like, say you double all the food, you double all the resources, all that. But if you do that, then the problem is we're still growing exponentially.
Right,
so
right.
you got to halt that somehow without doing it in a heinous way.
He's right.
I don't know the answer to it. I don't know. I just know it's a problem.
But
Hell yeah, snap everybody. Snap on them fools all day, every day.
there you have it. You heard it here first.
And also, Star-Lord was right, too. Star-Lord did nothing wrong, y'all. Shout out to my man, Katana Prime.
I gotta get him on here one day.
Half right. Thanos, eliminated 50% of the population
In the universe.
in the universe. No discrimination, no anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the determinant of that 50%?
It's random.
It was random. When the 50% gone, do you think that didn't cause some kind of real catastrophic event? You know, you literally dude, like one of the people who snapped could have been a pilot, and then 500 other people just go away, and they can't get snapped back because they died. My job, I do a lot of emergencies, and a lot of things is like, if your train driver has a heart attack,
You're all dead.
we're all going to get it. Like, imagine him just getting snapped. And then Marvel was like, yo, no, nothing happened. Just 50%. Dude, people died.
I can understand why you're saying half right now.
Yeah. We can't think on a level of like, there's other people that do other shit than us. That we're going to say, yeah, Thanos is right because humans are dirty. I'm like, but there's other planets out there. Some could be better and some could be worse than us. They're in the same boat. He wasn't right. It's crazy. He just wanted shit to happen for no reason. And then when he did it, he's like, I've solved everybody's problem. Nah.
I mean, we all look at it like, he's a suicidal maniac. I guess you could say from a not a logic. No, I don't like where this is going. I think he may felt justified because it was going to do some kind of. We got to remember that he didn't count himself as being safe from it as well. Because he did say, even if I would have died, at least still I would have did what I thought.
What needed to be done.
Right. I guess I would still say it was wrong because genocide is wrong regardless.
It is mass genocide.
There's always other ways to find these solutions.
Right.
But he could have easily used them to do something else.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yes. Here's something you're going to laugh at. All right, look, I work on the Las Vegas Strip. I have seen, obviously, I see people several times. Like, I'll see them walk by. I'll try and go through my spiel. They'll ignore me. Or worse, I'll try and start talking to them, and they'll give me the thank you as they walk past, just blowing me off. And I never thought I could get triggered by the words thank you. But just the dismissive tone of it hurts me. Because it's just like, see, I'm a good person. No, you're being rude, and you're trying to make yourself feel better. I'm glad you mentioned Thanos, and it's funny you did. Because I'll see these people 2-3 times during the night. And usually when I see them the second time, I'll see them coming. They'll see me and they'll like brace themselves. And I look at them and I say, you could not live with your own failure. Damn. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Thank you, Frankie.
Yep.
Appreciate you coming on.
Always. I love you all.
One snap? And you telling me no Smash players? EVO's never been better.
That's crazy.
Let's get the Blaze Blue players next.
The problem would have happened again because people don't stop reproducing, right? Like, that's going to happen. That is going to happen. The problem's going to happen again. So he's not really solving the root problem. You know what I mean? But he's also a sociopath. So that's why he's not going after the root problem. He's going after what he perceives to be the problem.
Right.
I think he was on the right track. I just would have wished for something else.
I don't watch movies. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm deprived myself in a lot of different forms.
Okay.
Movies, games, shows. So
Fair
don't feel
enough.
bad.
Okay.
I got you. All right. But thank you, Jalen. I appreciate you coming on. The homie of homies. And you see her basically on all top 8, top 6s, wherever you find an anime fighter. She's that girl. Okay? Thank you again for being on. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, of course.
Yay!
Of course. Thank you, Isaac. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate your time. This is steady, everybody.
Yes.
Ain't the first time you're going to see him. All right?
Thank you, man. Follow me on Humbled Visions on Instagram, please. I need the money.
All right, Cliff. Thanks for coming on once again.
Always a pleasure.
It was my pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Don't trust this guy. Don't play games with him. He straight cheats all the time.
He mad I cooked him.
I'm mad he cooked me.
He's mad I cooked him.
On stream, in front of his stream. I'm tight.
Thank you, Buns. I appreciate you being
take
on
care
here.
of you.
Thank you again for coming on.
Always.
I appreciate you,
I will
brother.
be here all the time. President says.
That's right.
Remember, wash your ass.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on, brother.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It means a lot.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
Yes.
Thank you for all of this.
Yes.
I'm going to leave now.
Yeah. 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 You have to get the laugh. I know you are. I can't stop laughing. Oh my God, I have to stop laughing.